of military did you serve in?
So I served for the U.S. Air Force. The highest rank that I achieved was an E5. And like I said, my main AFSC, my career field was in cybersecurity for the Air Force.
Where did you start, like, the Air Force? Like, where was that at?
I started here, actually. I went through LA Air Force Base and just kind of walked in. I said, "Hey, what do you have for me?" and they said, "You need to take this test." I took this test and I said, "I want to be a cop." And they said, "Yeah, young buck, you probably don't want to do that, but we could steer you in some other directions here." And I was lucky enough to have a recruiter that really cared for me and steered me into the right information and helped me grow my career in the right way. I still wanted to be a cop for a while, but that went away.
If you had to go back in time, like, would you want to be a cop still?
No, I think the decisions that I made and the choices that were given to me and the opportunities that I was given, I think I'm a person that doesn't like to regret the choices that I made, and I'm thankful for everything that I have now, so I wouldn't change a thing. I grew up all over, man. These are deep questions to me because I think not many people have the background I do, but I grew up, for a portion in time, my mom left me in the Philippines, and I'm not talking about city Philippine life. I'm talking about riding on the back of yaks and catching fish with my bare hands type of Philippines. But I lived there from 3 to 8 years old. And then I moved back to where I was born, up in Richmond, the Bay Area, California. And then from there, lived in Los Angeles, Pacoima area predominantly, lived in Chicago, Seattle. So I come from a lot of different places, but I was kind of a village boy at heart.
All right. How long were you in the military for?
10 years.
10 years, long time.
Yeah.
Did you have to use any like guns or anything like that?
We did, yeah. Although my career field in the Air Force, I was in the Air Force. My career field in the Air Force was mostly cybersecurity, so computer-based, right? But basic training and basic gun safety and training we all had to do. So familiar with that.
What was the best thing that you got out of the military?
Structure and direction. Like I said, coming up from the background that I came from, I didn't have that structure, I didn't have that direction, I didn't come up with a father figure, right? And the military gave me that. It gave me that sense of direction. It gave me a way to go about how to handle my business, as a man coming into my own. So,
like, was it hard at first or something like that?
Absolutely, yeah. I think you're jumping into the military. Not many people know or have a history or experience with the military, and I was coming into it with no experience, no background in it, and I really didn't know what to expect. I was nervous, but something that you pick up in the military is that you just have to learn. You have to learn to adjust, and you have to learn to take the initiative to do what you want and to make what you want out of your career.
Why did you go to the military, first of all?
To better my situation. And that's a selfish reason, but it's the truth. I wanted to better my situation for myself and for my family. And the best thing about it is, you come up into the military and you do the basic training and you realize that there's more to the life than yourself, right? You learn to take care of each other, and you go about the career in the military to serve something greater than yourself. So it was a great learning experience.
All right. What was the worst thing that you experienced at the military?
Worst thing. I couldn't grow my beard. You don't have that sense of freedom, right? That most people have the privilege of. But what you trade for that is the structure. But yeah, I couldn't grow my beard. You can do a lot of things. There are a lot of rules that I won't go into, but.
Wait, so you couldn't wear like gear, like some sports gear or anything? that?
Yeah, you had to wear a uniform when you come to work, right? These are little things. My time in the military, I mostly enjoyed, so I can't complain. If the worst thing I could think of is a beard, then it must have not been too bad.
Alright, what was the best thing you remember?
The family that you bring, and the family that you build. Like I said, the military is just like sports. At least that's what I tell anyone that asks or is willing to listen. Is you serve something greater than yourself. You serve your family that you grow with in the military, and that's the best thing that I've taken out of it. I still keep in contact with all the people that I serve with, and it's an amazing thing.
Alright, so you mentioned that you went into like Ukraine, right?
Right.
Like how was that?
Well, it was really cold, lots of snow, but I went there to teach computer security fundamentals, cybersecurity to the Ukrainian government and their military operations there. So, there were language barriers. It's a different culture. They don't joke as we do, and it was very cold. But all in all, it was a great experience to learn about another nation's culture, another nation's lifestyle, and its people. And similar to the people that I serve with, I have relationships over there that I still keep in contact with now.
All right. Have you been like anywhere else?
Mostly stateside, actually. I've spent a lot of deployments, time stateside, so Florida, Seattle. Never went to Iraq or Afghanistan. That passed my time. But the major deployments I was a part of was all to the Ukrainian country.
Did you receive like any rewards or anything like that?
Like any
Medals?
Well, so for my unit, I was coming up. I was nominated and won my unit's Airman of the Year and non-commissioned Officer of the Year at different times. Outside of that, don't have any other distinctions other than the ribbons that I carry for my service.
All right, and last but not least, what does a Veterans Day mean to you overall?
A Veterans Day to me overall is to remember the people that are the distinction between veterans and Memorial Day, right? Memorial Day, you remember the ones who served and that have fallen. Veterans are the ones that who have served or are serving our country right now. So it's a moment to pause. It's a day to really think about the sacrifice that some of us and some of these people are giving right now to enjoy the freedoms that we have as a country, as a people, that you don't normally think about on a day-to-day basis. These people, we didn't live sometimes in the most luxurious circumstances, and we had to do things that not necessarily that we didn't want to do, but understanding that there's a greater purpose in what we're trying to secure here. I think it's a moment to pause and a moment to think about and be thankful for the lives that we live more than anything.
All right, thank you. That's all I have for you.
Absolutely, thank you. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
How long was that?
7.5 minutes.
7.
Yep.
So how does what you learn in the military help you in life now?
Well, now I'd say I'm bigger into structure now than I was, before I joined the military. I have 2 kids, young boys. I understand process, the importance of structure. I understand the importance of discipline and focusing in on a goal that you have and driving to that goal and being direct with it. And I think that applies into career, sports, life, anything. That type of mentality applies to anything, and I hope to show that those same principles to my 2 boys, right, as they're growing up, and I'm excited about it.
All right, thank you. That's all I have.
Yeah, absolutely.